other places in the world, really. You know, we do things a little differently. For example, I think I knew how to hail a cab or how to order chicken tikka masala from a restaurant before I knew my times tables. I loved it, though. I really loved growing up here. And one of my absolute favorite things to do when I was little was to go with my mom to our favorite pastry shop called Viniero's in the village. It is amazing. It's been there since the flood. It's so good. If you haven't been, you really need to go. You know, I'll give you a second, take out your Blackberries, jot this down. Viniero's, 11th between 1st and 2nd. Get the cannoli. Thank me later. So we would go there quite often, and back then, during the holidays, they would have to ramp up productions of their cakes and pies and pastries, you know, for Easter and Christmas, and they wouldn't have enough room in the kitchen, so they would have some of their crepe trays, their crepe shells, you know, big old things, out in the store, just out, sitting there. And all of the stuff, all the pies and pastries and delicious little confections, they were not behind glass. They were not wrapped in saran wrap. They were just sitting there where anyone could look or smell or maybe touch. Yeah, someone out there knows what. You know, as a child of 6 or 7 or 27, it's very hard to resist. And my mother knew this. She was wise to the ways, and so one day we were going in near Easter, and she said, before we stopped in, she stopped me at the door, said, okay, now Rachel, before we go in, you need to put your hands in your pockets. You cannot take your hands out of your pockets until we are on the sidewalk, okay? I said, okay, Mom, let's go, cannoli. She said, no, I'm not kidding. I see one finger out of the pocket, and we are out. No cannolis, no nothing. I said, okay, in my pockets the whole time. I promise, and I put them in, go inside, we pick out our cannolis, and she's out the counter waiting to pay when she turns over and sees me completely doubled over with my face in a pie. So she goes to me, Rachel, what are you doing? And I look up, face full of pie, and say, what? My hands are still in my pockets. Do you like my party dress? This morning I was feeling dressy. Mother says I'll get it messy, but you cannot see where I have spilled. I spilled here, and here, and here, and here. Oh no, that was on my other dress. John Michael stole my birthday cake, and Jenna Walker tried to take my crunch and munch. It wasn't fair. I grabbed the punch, I climbed a chair, and then I fell and punch went everywhere. On the floor, on the chair, in his shoes, in her hair. But it wasn't on my party dress. John Michael once made fun of soccer, so I shoved him in a locker. I play soccer and I play the flute. I do art and discover camp and tumbling and t-ball, and I play the piano every night. My dad says I'm a prodigy, but I think that I'd rather be the FBI or CIA, a secret spy who saves the day, and when I finish saving it, I'll play Ode to Joy, Engine John, Frère Jacques, Allegro, the polka bell cannon, and also this song I wrote. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. It has words. I'm a spy, and it's really cool, and I wear a cape, and do you like my party dress? When I do pirouettes, it rustles. See? I buy all my clothes in Brussels. Dad says that's where Brussels sprouts are from. I've toured Brussels and Vienna and Paris. And this one time we pretended to go to Rome, but we went to Iceland. And in Iceland, my dad presided over an international corporate trade hearing. Oops. And we saw the Reykjavik Ballet. My dance classes on Saturdays, Miss Lisa and Miss Laura say I'm much more bright than I appear. I shall say right, it's very clear that I'll be in the Nutcracker this year. As a mouse or a soldier, then a candy cane or a marzipan, then a Russian or an angel, then a politician. Now let me dance to this song, 'cause I wrote it so well. It goes I will dance until I play all the roles in the great ballet. Sing with me! That was good. I will do a turn and another turn. Mother says I'll quit. I will never quit. I will do a split. And I guess that's it. Oh, and one day when I'm president, my bedtime will be very late, so I have time to legislate the kind of laws I think are cool. I'll pass a clause to banish school, and then all of the countries that I rule will be peaceful and happy and comfortable and satin.